The Indian media landscape is currently undergoing a paradigm shift, with news becoming more participatory, democratic, and engaging, thanks to the explosion of digital media techniques. The new media students of the Asian College of Journalism are imparted the skills and training that equip them with the capability to spearhead this change. With a strong foundation on core journalism skills and a keen awareness of the evolving convergence of different publishing platforms and tools, new media students can add value to any media organization that is future ready.
As a new media journalist, you are no longer curtailed by just the normal agency articles or agency information. Literally, the entire world is an oyster right now. You can draw information from any part of the world, at any instance of the world, be it Twitter, be it Facebook, be it StumblePond, be it anywhere. Any piece of information, as long as it's validated via other sources, can become a piece of information that you can use in your story. So how we approach it is by going via social media, via word of mouth, via whatever, and validating that information and then drawing it together. And when I say draw it together, I'm not drawing it together just from, say, print or just from radio. We're talking about online, we're talking about online radio, we're talking about television, we're talking about TV streams, we're talking about YouTube. Everything can converge into becoming a nice, tight story when it's new media.
The mobile isn't a phone alone anymore. It's a gadget that incorporates a lot of other facilities such as video recording, audio recording. You can write a script in it. So if you are on the go and news happens to you, then you get to write it and record the whole thing on your mobile and send it across to your desk, and they will edit it for you and you're done. The best thing about mobile journalism is that it gives you a much wider scope for doing stories, because you don't need to go scouting for news. The news is always happening to you.
Another unique feature to new media is that if you were to conduct an interview, say for somebody sitting in China, and I can do it sitting from Chennai. I can conduct it via many apps such as Skype or Google Hangouts or Nibble, and that can be streamed or broadcast anywhere in the world.
So today journalism is all about here and now. It is reformed from a 24-hour cycle to a minute-by-minute update. For example, in the past, there have been instances where the whole event has been covered on tweets on a minute-by-minute basis. For example, the shootout in Abbottabad for the Osama raid the story was first broken in Twitter by an IT consultant. And also, there have been instances, even in the past month, where there was a shootout in the Discovery Channel office. And all the people who were affected, they were tweeting about the incident every minute. And these were consistent from the consistent reports from many people to the police helped them report the whole incident.
The accurate usage of language is very important for all new media journalists. Well, we all know that an average reader would not spend more than 20 seconds on a web page. So the trick is to write a lead for not more than 35 words, which will incorporate all the details. SEO, which has always been important for all web media journalists, is something that decides how Google filters and searches for all the articles online to list on its first page. Well, that is all about SEO. Experts also say that keywords can't be used for more than 5 to 7% of the total word count of the article.
One of the ways in which journalists can use social media effectively is crowdsourcing. They can get information from people through social media networks like Twitter. If, for example, a fire breaks out in some place and the journalist wants to confirm this, he can ask, so is there a fire in this place? Can someone please confirm? So the people on Twitter can respond to that, and the journalist can verify the same. And in several places like, say, for example, during the Arab Spring, where the place wasn't accessible and there was a lot of chaos, social media can make a very big difference, because citizens then become journalists themselves. They can talk about what's happening in that place at that time, and that becomes the only way in which news can be gathered. And talking about data journalism, it's a way where visualizing data, where we can visualize data in such a way that even the most complex patterns of data become very accessible to the public. So people can understand what data actually means to them and what that data means to them. And there are several tools available online where we can make charts and graphs and other visualizations. For example, Infogram or Data Wrapper or Tableau.